2 more in the ground. 3 to go. So here's what I'm doing. And guys, critique me in the message down below. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I need to know. But last time I went to Home Depot, I got this. I got that, which was this nice looking peat moss. And of course, when I went through yesterday, they were out, but this was in its place. So I'm like, okay, it says the same thing on it. But then I open it up and you can see it's not even close to the same thing. But you know what? This is how you learn. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 1 shovel of that, 2 shovels of topsoil, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I've dug it down that deep, but it's just dirt. So 1 of that, 2 of that, and 1 of steer manure, because I think that's pretty hot stuff. So I got some eggs too, because I hear people, you say crush your eggs and put them in the next to your plant. So anyways, I put it in a wheelbarrow, mix it all up, put it in the pots, start watering it down real good as I go, and then I water them and leave them sit overnight. I guess that's because bacteria and stuff starts to grow and does good stuff for the soil. I don't know. I'm learning. If you guys know, please let me know. But don't be afraid to try to plant something, even if you only have this kind of dirt right here. You know, plant it in that, see if it'll grow. All right, some more garden stuff. Found this out in the desert. Shade cloth, pretty beat up, but I think I can salvage some of it. Got some old wood. I'm gonna build like a little, I don't know, trellis thing. I'm gonna staple the shade cloth on that and come out here to shade this bed, because I've got carrots coming up. That's all carrots, onions, and cabbage. And I started to put some straw there, but it's like, man, these are so little. I don't want to, I'll wait till they get a little bit taller, and then I'll put more straw there to help keep the moisture in. But since I'm so late on doing the carrots, onion, and cabbage, probably ain't gonna work, but what the heck, I'm trying it. And I'm gonna put some shade cloth over it, because, you know, they don't get the sun just beating down on them. Those are getting bigger. Those are from seed. It's either cucumber or zucchini, I don't know which. Some seed. Sorry, I'm in the thing there. I got these 2. I'm gonna put some, I don't know what I'm gonna put in those. Maybe some bell pepper. Tomato, I got that bucket. I'm gonna drill some holes in it and fill it from soil and put my baby spinach, what I think is baby spinach. It sprouted in the ones I showed you in the windowsill. They may be bell peppers. I didn't label them. I just ordered some little label stakes off of Amazon, because I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Those 3 I know are zucchini. Zucchini or cucumber. Zucchini or cucumber. Now these are cool. I got these from my grandpa. These are Egyptian walking onions. And my great grandpa grew these in Texas. And my grandpa got some from him, kept them going for years. Then he gave some to my uncle. And then he gave some to my cousin Danny. And they've kept them going, and now I've got some, and I'm gonna keep them going. So these Egyptian walking onions, they've got to be 25, 30 years old, and our family's just kept them going. So that is so cool right there. That's gonna be the neatest thing in the whole garden, because my great grandpa had these in Texas. Now my grandpa's got them, you know, and we just keep passing them down. So I'm going to try to keep them going, and they grow great out here. I mean, you know, these, I guess why they call them the Egyptian walking onions, they get real heavy and these fall over and then they land in the dirt and they root, and then they just keep, boop, boop, they just keep walking. Some more tomatoes, and then my grandpa gave me a strawberry. So I'm going to give that a try. I got these off a guy off of Facebook. Called I don't know what the heck he called them. One's a cherry and one's a red Big Red or something. I don't know. But he started them from seed, so I got the good. And I just planted them 2 days ago, so I've been keeping these on there to shade them. So, you know, you're supposed to harden them off. I ain't got time. I'm working. I can't let them outside. The birds will eat them. So I just get them in the ground and then put a board over them, give them shade throughout the day, and then, you know, in the evening come and take it off. They've been out here for 2 days now, so I think they're going to make it. And then the old cherry tomato, the one that got that sunburn stuff, sun-clad, I don't know. But they're making it, and it's flowering. So that's cool. Gonna have tomatoes on that. Oops, sorry for that. Yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6. Yeah, 6 garlic on this side right there. And finally, 2 of my potatoes sprouted in the dark in the closet. So I planted 2, and I'll plant probably 4 more there. So anyways, there you go. I'll post the little shade thing when I get it up. And guys, just do with what you can. Don't make excuses like, oh, I don't know how to garden. Well, I'm not a very good gardener. I'm doing it. I'm way late on those. They may not make it, but you know what? I'm doing it. And especially right now with the whole corona thing, everybody, you can't do anything. Found this in the desert. Look at that wood. I mean, that wood is ancient. And I pick wood up off the side of the road if I see it. So I'll pull the nails and the staples out of that, put some screws in it, and it'll work. Will it be awesome and beautiful? No. But will it work? Yes. So give it a try, guys. Okay, there we go. Up. Shade. So there's some holes in it, but you know what? It'll last a season for sure. Price was right too. So it's not pretty looking, old beat up wood, but you know what? It works. Nothing's really square or level, but who cares? You know, I did it with a little cordless saw and some screws. Cordless, so if you're off the grid, you can do it. See those screws? I did a drywall job and I pulled out all the screws and went back and swept them all up and kept them. They, you know, I was pulling down a wall. So I got no money in this, just my time. It's a Saturday. I'm out here, you know, improving the garden somewhat. So that's pretty cool, I think. So anybody can do it. Don't worry about, hey, it's not perfectly flush right there, and you know, the wood splitting. Hey, if it provides shade and it's going to grow you some food, right? Who cares what it looks like? It's hard for me because I like stuff to be square, level, you know, not splitting. So using this it's really hard for me. So that's why I'm kind of stating who cares what it looks like, because I'm trying to convince myself who cares what it looks like. But I like it. I spent 0 money on it. Screws were done. I mean, battery. I charge the battery, so I paid a little bit of electricity to charge the batteries. If I wanted to, I have a solar panel and a little jackery. I could have charged the batteries for free. So I mean, I'm trying to think. I got 0 money in that, guys. That costs nothing to build that. That's all. Everything's recycled except for the compost, which next year will be recycled. So, and the seeds, yeah, I had to buy the seeds. I bought the seeds years ago though. But anyways, there you go. You guys can do it. I'm doing it. You guys should get out there and try it. Can't hurt. And you're out in the sun, you're soaking up vitamin D, you're doing something productive, and you may, you know what they say, reap it. You may reap what you sow. So I sowed this, put a little labor into it, and I may get to eat some of those. They may make it, they may not. I know my tomatoes and my zucchini and cucumbers will make it, I'm hoping. So I will reap what I sow. All right, been about a week or two since the last video update on my garden, and we've done some work down here. Here's that tomato plant, cherry tomato, that had that sunburn stuff on it. It's doing good now. Still got a little bit of that sunburn down there, but actually look at that. One little cherry tomato starting. Some marigolds. We saw some videos where marigolds help bring in insects that are good because they'll kill bugs on your plants. So we bought some of those. Tomato plant's looking a little bit better, starting to bloom. Got some strawberries from my grandpa. Those are flowering. Now that's a tomato plant from seed, and that one there. One's a cherry tomato and one's like a, I don't remember what it's called, red boy or something. Anyhow, we got one little jalapeno there. The jalapeno's doing pretty good. Got the Egyptian walking onion. And this is either a cucumber or zucchini, because I didn't label it. But we grew that from seed. That one's doing great. Did that one from seed. Did that one from seed. That's the store-bought one. So yeah, we got some zucchini going right there. One there. Oops, sorry. One down in there. Remember, I was going to take those two out. So they're starting to bounce back, so that's good. I'm happy I didn't. Almost did, though. Got a little tub here and put those, I believe, these are baby spinach or bell pepper. I don't know what they look like. I'm thinking maybe these are bell pepper maybe, and that's like a baby spinach. And then we put the straw in everything because I watch and it's like you gotta mulch and straw's cheap. But look at these little guys. I believe that it's straw. But no big deal. I can pull them out real easy. Some marigolds, that other celebrity tomato. Either zucchini or cucumber, we don't know which, from seed. Zucchini or cucumber, don't know which, from seed, doing really good. And we planted some beans in here. Man, if I'd have did this video yesterday, these were looking good. Something came in and nibbled down on all these things. Look at that. Suckers. I'm thinking it's mice, maybe. But we got the trellis there for the beans to go up. And again, I don't know, bell pepper or baby spinach. And then we bought some sweet mint. It's actually kind of nice, and you can see something right there. Chewed it. So whoever's doing it likes mint also. And then the cabbage was looking so good yesterday evening, and something came in here and just nibbled it all down. So upsetting. And the onions and the carrots. And there's one of those things coming up. I'm gonna let it just grow to try to figure out what it is. I'm sure it's like straw. I'm sure there's seeds stuck in that stuff. And something's also eating the marigolds. Potatoes, absolutely nothing coming up. The garlic coming up nice. So yeah. Oh, and then we made this big planter right here. We bought a Cherokee purple right there. And then that's another one from seed and another one from seed. One's a cherry tomato and I think the red boy or something like that. But I want to plant some okra in here. We got them seeding in the window right now. Starting them in the window. So I want to put okra in there. But yeah, and then we put up some shade stuff. See, when I built this, you can't get up there and stand on it. I mean, this is just supporting the chicken wire. So we made some quick frames and just screwed them on the inside. And then if we get, during the winter, we do get some snow here, not a lot, but sometimes we'll get a foot. I'll just unscrew these. We just screwed them in, just unscrew them and store them, and I think it's gonna really help. It gives shade different throughout the day as the sun goes over, but I think it's gonna really help. And then that shade structure. And then the wife came down and she likes to buy Oops paint. So these colors are just colors she could pick up real cheap in the Oops department at Home Depot. So that's what we get. We're thinking about building another little raised bed right here. that was all free wood. It was some old bleachers we tore down years ago. That dictated the size of it, because you know, some of them were splitting pretty bad. But anyways, yeah, the garden's coming along.